93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
To execute or not execute? That is the question. With your Alexa Flash Briefing, I'm John Herrick. Wesley Ira Perkey is scheduled to be executed today at the federal prison in Terre Haute. Chris Davis reports the legal problems with his execution may be greater than with Daniel Lewis Lee, who was put to death Tuesday morning.
Perkey murdered an 80-year-old woman and in federal court was convicted of raping and killing a 16-year-old girl before dismembering and burning her body and throwing the remains in a sewage lagoon. But he may remember none of it.
Mr. Perkey has a very serious claim that it's unconstitutional to execute him because he suffers from paranoid schizophrenia and advanced Alzheimer's.
Robert Dunham, executive director of the Death Penalty Information Center, says you may hear about legal battles right up until the scheduled execution time. Chris Davis, 93 WIBC Mobile News.
You've been hearing about different kinds of school for kids when they go back. Wayne Township School Board Vice President Michael Nance says they're waiting until August 12th to see what happens with coronavirus.
And also to give our school system, teachers, things, a couple more weeks of preparation time to make sure we have everything in order to get the job done when school's ready to open.
He says the kids and parents will be able to choose whether they'll be in the classroom. Vice President Mike Pence says he respects CDC guidelines and where they're coming from.
But to be very clear, we don't want CDC guidance to be a reason why people don't reopen their schools.
Pence speaking at Louisiana's Emergency Operations Center on Tuesday. He did acknowledge the number of cases and hospitalizations are spiking, but he also gave credit to the state of Louisiana for slowing the spread of the virus. 2 men died Tuesday. Brownsburg police officer Chris Nelson says their bodies were found near the intersection of 56th and North Grant Streets.
It's around residential areas. Obviously, somebody at least heard something, the individual that called in. Whether or not they saw the shooting, we're still working around that to gather that information.
And it was not immediately clear who fired the shots or why. A 12-year-old Kokomo boy was shot Tuesday night.
And a teenager has been arrested for attempted murder. I'm Rob Connick. Kokomo police say a 17-year-old boy was driving through the Terrace Meadows Apartments parking lot and started shooting towards a group of people. A 12-year-old was shot twice and had to be taken to a hospital, then later flown to Riley Hospital for Children in Indy. The teenager who fired the shots was arrested and taken to the Kinsey Youth Center. Rob Connick, 93 WIBC Mobile News.
The coronavirus has made life difficult for sports at all levels, but IU football coach Tom Allen says he feels optimistic.
I'm optimistic about us starting our season. I am. I know that there's a lot of question marks still out there, but I believe that we will start our season. I think we'll start our season on time.
IU is supposed to start their season September 4th at Wisconsin. Every IU football game can be heard right here on 93 WIBC. WIBC's flash briefings are updated throughout the day, so you can always check for the latest local news. You can also rejoin us in the car at 93.1 FM to stay on top of the latest traffic alerts, weather, and news. I'm John Herrick, on the level, on the go, and on Twitter at 93 WIBC and WIBC.com.